Can you hear me? Okay. Twist this, punch that. Oh! Yes! That thing. Okay, not bad at all. Can you hear me? Hello, everybody. My word, there are a lot of you. I forget sometimes. You must listen. The Earth, the entire human race, is in grave danger. This transmission won't last long, coasting on a pirate quasar wave station. Long story, a little static, on a budget. Okay, initializing data stream now. Beware. Beware the Churkatov scan. It's not what you think. It's what you're calling full-body scanners or millimeter wave scanners, and it's supposed to make you safe from people who carry bombs when you air travel. Millimeter wave is another word for EHF, which is another way of saying extremely high-frequency waves that pass through clothing and similar materials, just below 2 waves, but we won't get into that. They tell you the scan works with simultaneous rotating transmission of waves in your body, the reflected wave energy converted into a 3-dimensional construct that will discover secreted contraband. Guns, knives, jelly babies. Wait, forget that last one. Pretty sure they're still legal on your planet. You invented them. But what you don't know is EHF is also used in radio astronomy and remote sensing, emphasis on remote, because that's how the Churkatov and observe the progress of this scheme to replicate and replace the entire human race. Now I have your attention. They're in orbit right now. The Churkatov is actually only one clan of the Symbleem. Most of them are okay, a little ruthless in business dealings. But the entire Churkatov clan is on the run, and that's loads of Symbleem, that is. A little under 7 billion, and that's not a coincidence. It's important you understand. Your planet is abuzz with concerns about the EHF milli airport scanners. People worry about their privacy, civil rights, etc., and they should be. And that's all important, but not as important as the real danger. The airport scanners are an advanced piece of alien technology in disguise that completely maps the physical body down to the smallest detail. This information is processed into biological constructs prepared to accept Symbleem consciousness. Because the Churkatovs have decided the best way to escape the Symbleem legal system is to take over the entire human race. Once conscious transfer is complete, no off-worlder can tell the difference, at least not remotely. They sent this man in 2005 to prepare the way, the leader you know as Michael Chertoff. You're thinking, no way. But he was born in 1953 to a human family with the same name. Wrong. That's a perception filter. Your entire human history around this man has been distorted through a perception filter for the last 5 years. The Chertoffs don't exist on this planet. Never have. It's an alien name shoehorned into your collective human consciousness since the year you call 2005, and not so coincidentally the year he became director of the Homeland Security Office Ministry, Watson, in America. Strange, no one noticed. The Office of Homeland Security is obviously a made-up attempt to sound important without actually doing anything. The perfect cover for an alien spy. He's using a natural defense mechanism the Symbleem evolved to protect their young, to warp the minds of the American government and the whole planet to accept him as a human from a non-existent human family, all to work himself into a position where he could import the Churkatov technology using his Chertoff group as a front without anyone noticing, and breaking several intergalactic tariff laws to boot. He's been on Earth before, scouting. He's altered your history, tried to get into Da Vinci's confidence. Da Vinci wouldn't have anything to do with him. But Churkatov left an impression. That impression leaves traces. Those traces led straight back to Symbala, the Churkatov homeworld, between Crater and Hydra. Very clear area of space. Perfect to send and receive. Another clue to the Symbleem origins of this technology, very telling. They make you hold your arms in a rough triangle. That's kinetic signature key. A scan of a person miming the key will tell the system to process the information as a future duplicate. It's also the seal of the Churkatov clan. They just can't resist trademarking everything they touch. They will scan you, produce a blueprint to replace your body, and once they have at least 6 billion in their database, they'll start the transfer, replacing each and every human being mind with the Churkatovs. There's still time to do something. Of course you should contact your MPs, congressionals, whatever you call them, your elected officials, urge them to remove the airport scanning machines for reasonable causes, things that obviously threaten your established laws and rights to privacy and security in your persons, etc. Protest, wave signs, stage walkouts. That'll keep the Churkatov busy looking the other way while you fight the machines directly with your minds. The thing about this Cherkatov tech, it's very unstable. One focused trained mind can disrupt an entire cluster of machines, but even untrained minds working together over long distances can overload and disrupt the scanning mechanisms. It'll take hours to disperse the mental wave, longer the more people focus. Strong mental and emotional energy acts like a physical force, and the machines try to map brainwaves which they don't have the specs to handle. And if enough of them get input, their true nature has been discovered, they'll override the local Cherkatov and inform the Symbline fleet. Hopefully, knowing the transmissions proving the crimes could be currently monitored, they'll break off into a run. So everyone, remember this. If you get taken to a scanner, focus on the cage before you enter and say very clearly, I know your alien technology. Then go through. It's vitally important to go through to maximize the strength of the feedback loop. Plus, it looks like you're going along with the Cherkatov's plans. And everyone who isn't picked, if you walk by a scanner, stare at it briefly and say the same thing. I know your alien technology. Remember, focus on the machine and say, I know your alien technology. Not too loud, not too soft. Don't direct it at a human official. Never know if it's another Cherkatov in disguise. They might use it as an excuse to detain you for being threatening. With any luck, the combined psychic wave exposing their true nature will overload the tech as well as scare the Cherkatov away from Earth. Ready? Remember, all together, I know your alien technology. And if anyone's linked to Torchwood, pass this along, please. I haven't heard from them.
Okay, can I stop you there for a second? I know you've been an advocate of this technology for a long time.
Correct.
But just in the interest of full disclosure, I also want to point out in your current role as a security consultant, you are representing some of the companies who manufacture that technology, correct?
Absolutely correct, yeah.